next match, wrestling fans, a two-man tag team introducing first. From Lake Mead, Nevada, he weighs 222 pounds. Here is still Apollo. And his partner from East Boston, Massachusetts, he weighs in at 213 pounds. Here is Robert Van Winkle. Their opponents, introducing first, from the Iron Age of Peace, he weighs 240 pounds, and he'll be accompanied by the Fallen Angel. Here's Kevin Sullivan. And his partner,
this ought to be one heck of a match. Got Mark Lewin, the Purple Haze, and the Prince of Darkness, Kevin Sullivan, along with the Fallen Angel, as here she is at practice, going up against Steve Apollo and Robert Van Winkle. And I can't help but notice a gleam in your eye, King Curtis, each time this tag team comes out.
The nicer you are to me, Rich, the more I'm thinking about getting a pleasure package like the Fallen Angel for you. Now we're watching Kevin Sullivan and the Haze. Both of these men are legends in the Far East.
And they're legends because of what you have done for them. Is that correct?
Not me. I only am the chairman of the board. I have my responsibility to the board members and to the authorities. And we have seen how hard Kevin Sullivan has been worked on his own here. That's why the Haze is here to help out. Because we realize we're in the United States. We can big black Jack Mulligan in front of 150,000 Indians in Calcutta. He won't be dancing with the stars and stripes around his neck very long. It's a different country. It's a Buddha Jew country.
Well, you have him in your own backyard right there.
Just like he's got us in his own backyard here. Man can do anything. Talking about the golden spikes, he likes to drive it through Kevin Sullivan's head.
Well, one good turn deserves the other in that case. We saw Sullivan last week. We saw a tape of how he pulled the spike out and went after Mulligan. So, what's fair for one's fair for the other here. Right now, it's a double team outside of the ring as both Steve Apollo and Robert Van Winkle get their heads slammed into the stairs alongside of the ring. You've got a vicious combination here. Kevin Sullivan and the Purple Haze.
In the Golden Triangle, we think and we know and we believe that we have the most powerful combination. No one has ever come out of the Purple Haze's sleeper. No one.
No, but alongside of the ring, you just caught a shot of that action, the way they were treating the Fallen Angel. That's no way to treat a lady.
She appreciates being with gentlemen. You should have seen her before I sent her. Here is a pleasure package for the Prince of Darkness. She was really in need of help and enlightenment. Prince of Darkness helping Mark Lewin. Come around now.
4 minutes.
Here's the official word.
With the Shanghai Sleeper, the winners, Kevin Sullivan and the Purple Haze, Mark
Lewin. Purple Haze is actually in Benares now. He sees the lights of enlightenment.
Joining me this week on the edition of Grunts and Groans, the Prince of Darkness, Kevin Sullivan, the Purple Haze, and the Fallen Angel. Kevin?
You know, I'm here for one reason, to explain how my family rose from the ashes like the phoenix, reborn again, to dwell in the house of Habuddin, brought to us by the chairman of the board. When I was a lost person floundering in the sea of life, not knowing which way to turn, a trip took me to Singapore, and as I wandered the streets, lost in the cosmic daze, I looked, and there I saw him, the mystic one, bathing in the river. And as I walked over to him, I said to him, Mystic One, chairman of the board, show me the truth, show me the light. And he said, you have a lot to learn, my son. So sit down on this bank. And as we sat down on the bank, he turned to me and offered me the cosmic cookie. And as I chewed upon the cookie itself, everything became clear. I realized then that good and evil have been around a long time. I realized that evil and darkness has always prevailed from time immemorial. When females took from our bones, they've been taken ever since. I then realized they belong for one thing, to do the bidding for us. And as things became clearer and the haze started to lift, I looked into the river. And what I saw a face of darkness. And I saw a face of fear. And that fear was Black Jack Mulligan.
Well.
His big, ugly head rose. And then as the Mystic One gave me another beetle nut to chew on, he took me to the river again. And with Og by my side, the Purple Haze arose. And they told me to look in the river once more. And as I looked into the river, there was not one head. Now there was many. It became Mulligan. It became Wyndham. It became Brody. And it became the lost sheep, the one that left me, Superstar Graham. And I realized then that all the pain that all of us have gone through was for this final conflict. The 12th hour is upon us. The lines are clearly drawn. It is the children of the light against the men of darkness. And the tunnel where the lightest comes is going to close on Savoli's army real soon, because now we are in our final hour.